Welcome to our channel, fellow knowledge seekers. You know, our brains are capable of truly remarkable things. We can contemplate the vastness of the cosmos, unravel the mysteries of quantum mechanics, and even remember where we left our keys, sometimes. Today we're going to focus on that last one, memory. We're diving deep into the cosmos of our minds to explore 5 scientifically proven techniques that can help you memorize anything faster and more efficiently. Whether you're a student cramming for exams, a professional memorizing a presentation, or just someone who wants to remember where they parked their car, these memory hacks are guaranteed to boost your brain power. So, buckle up, get ready for liftoff, and let's unlock the secrets of supercharging your memory. Have you ever noticed how quickly we forget things? Turns out there's a name for that, the forgetting curve. German psychologist Hermann Ebbinghaus first described this phenomenon back in the 19th century. The forgetting curve is steepest in the first 24 hours after learning something new. But don't worry, there's a powerful technique to combat this: spaced repetition. Here's how it works. Instead of cramming information all at once, you space out your review sessions over increasing intervals. So you might review new vocabulary words after a few minutes, then again after a few hours, then a day, then a few days, and so on. Each time you revisit the information, you're strengthening the neural pathways in your brain, making it stickier and longer lasting. Studies have shown that spaced repetition can significantly improve long-term retention, sometimes by as much as 200% compared to cramming. So the next time you need to learn something new, think of your brain like a muscle. Don't try to bench press your entire body weight on the first day. Instead, start with lighter weights and gradually increase the load over time. Trust me, your brain will thank you for it. Imagine yourself as a detective, piecing together clues to solve a mystery. That's the essence of active recall. Actively engaging with information instead of passively reading or listening to it. Instead of simply rereading your textbook chapter, try summarizing the key points from memory. Use flashcards to quiz yourself on definitions, dates, or concepts. The act of retrieving information from your brain, even if it's challenging at first, forces your neurons to work harder, making the connections stronger and more durable. Think of it like riding a bike. You wouldn't expect to master it by just reading a book about cycling, would you? You need to get on the bike, wobble a bit, and eventually find your balance through practice. Active recall is the mental equivalent of getting on that bike and pedaling your way to memory mastery. Research has consistently shown that active recall is one of the most effective learning strategies available. It outperforms passive reviewing by a significant margin, leading to better understanding, longer retention, and improved test scores. Chapter 3: Association and Visualization Painting Memory Masterpieces. Our brains are wired to remember images and stories far better than abstract concepts. That's where association and visualization come in. They transform dull facts into vibrant, unforgettable mental pictures. Let's say you're trying to remember the difference between stalactites and stalagmites. Those words sound confusingly similar, right? But what if I told you to picture an icicle hanging from the ceiling of a cave? The C in stalactite reminds you that it hangs from the ceiling. Now imagine a mighty mite pushing up from the ground to meet the icicle. See? By creating vivid mental images and associating them with the information you want to remember, you're tapping into your brain's natural strengths. The same principle applies to memorizing the order of the planets. Remember that silly mnemonic device we all learned in school? My very educated mother just served us noodles. That's association and visualization in action. Each word represents a planet in order from the Sun: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. By weaving information into a memorable story or image, you make it stickier and easier to recall. Chapter 4: Chunking, Supersizing Your Memory Capacity. Ever wonder how chess grandmasters can memorize entire games, or how musicians can recall complex musical scores? One word: chunking. This technique is all about breaking down large amounts of information into smaller, more manageable chunks. Think about phone numbers. We don't memorize them as a string of 10 random digits. We chunk them into groups of 3 or 4, making them much easier to remember. The same principle applies to learning anything from historical dates to scientific formulas. By grouping related items together, you reduce the cognitive load on your working memory, freeing up mental space for processing and retaining information. There's even a scientific basis for why chunking works so well. It's called Miller's Law, which states that the average person can hold about 7 plus or minus 2 items in their short-term memory at a time. By chunking information into groups that fall within this magical number, you're essentially expanding the capacity of your short-term memory, allowing you to process and store more information. Chapter 5. The Method of Loci Building a Memory Palace. Let's take a journey back in time to ancient Greece, where memory masters used a powerful technique called the Method of Loci, also known as the Memory Palace. Imagine a familiar place, your home for example. Now mentally associate items you want to remember with specific locations within that space. Let's say you need to remember a grocery list: milk, eggs, bread, bananas and cheese. You might imagine a giant carton of milk spilling on your doorstep, a flock of chickens laying eggs in your living room, a loaf of bread balancing precariously on your TV remote, a bunch of bananas hanging from your ceiling fan, and a giant wheel of cheese blocking your bedroom door. As you walk through your memory palace, you'll encounter these bizarre and unforgettable images, triggering the recall of the associated items on your grocery list. The method of Loci leverages our innate spatial memory, our ability to remember the layout of physical spaces, to enhance our recall of abstract information. What's fascinating is that studies have shown the method of Loci to be effective even for individuals with memory impairments, suggesting that it taps into fundamental cognitive mechanisms that can be harnessed to improve memory. Memory Mastery. Your journey starts now. Congratulations, fellow memory explorers. You've now been equipped with 5 powerful techniques to supercharge your memory and unlock your learning potential. Remember, like any skill, mastering your memory takes time and practice. Don't get discouraged if you don't see results overnight. Keep experimenting, keep challenging yourself, and most importantly, have fun with it. The more you engage with these techniques, the more natural and effortless they'll become. So go out there and start memorizing everything from the names of all the constellations in the night sky to the birthdays of everyone you meet. And as you embark on this exciting journey of memory mastery, remember to share your experiences and insights in the comments below. We're all on this cosmic adventure of learning and exploration together. Thanks for watching. Try out these techniques and see which ones work best for you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more tips and tricks on mastering your memory.